Watching Bossip headline heat. And now, let's get into those headlines. Jaquees declared himself king of R&B to Keith Sweat's face and got dragged to one-hit wonderland. I didn't drag him, social media dragged him. Social media felt a certain way about it because I had so many hits from back in the day that I've been blessed to have. To me, it was a very creative and a very, healthy conversation because, it just brought the R&B game back to life. That was cool for me. I didn't have a problem with that at all.
Let's go.
To respect the throne, King of R&B Jaquees apologizes to Keith Sweat after running up on him to claim the crown. The situation was this. There was someone in the press who was trying to start a problem while I was at, a concert in Atlanta. They knew Jaquees was getting ready to come up and he was walking right behind me and they said, Keith, what you think about the king of R&B? And I said, I'm not the king of anything but getting that bag. And Jaquees thought I said something that I didn't say, but he came and apologized and I couldn't do anything but respect the fact that he came and apologized. Now that he has said he's the king of R&B, now you got all these young boys talking about I'm the king of R&B, I'm the king of R&B. So you got to be a trendsetter nowadays. Don't be no follower, be a leader. And I commend him for that because he didn't have no problem jumping out there and whether it be good or bad, getting the results that he got.
Let's go.
What does the king of R&B, Keith Sweat, think about the current state of R&B? The current state of R&B is a little more watered down than it used to be, you know what I'm saying? It was a little foreplay in the music. It's a whole lot of songs that I hear today, and I'm not knocking the young brothers, because it is what it is, but there's a whole lot of songs today I'd be scared to get married to them. I couldn't play half these songs at my wedding. I want to F you, I can't even say it in the camera. Like when I came out, you call it an OG thing, you call it an old school thing, but I had to give you a little foreplay before I got into the situation. So it's like, let me hit it, let me quit it, and I'm out. So the state of music now is definitely different than what it used to be, but I'm not knocking it. I still like some of the music that's out right now.
Let's go.
Who would Keith Sweat say is the king of R&B? His top five. My top five on all time would be Marvin Gaye, Sam Cooke, Stevie Wonder, definitely Ron Isley. And there's one more person, there's definitely one more person. You know who? I would say Eddie Levert. Those are my five of all time right now. But I know some people mad at me because I miss some people, but that's my king of R&B.
Let's go.
If there were a king of R&B reality house, who would live in it? I would put some of these young boys in there with the old heads. I think Tank would be in there. I definitely would put Chris Brown in there. I have to put Jaquees in there. I'm not going in there, so you don't have to worry about me going in there. I think, Genuine could go in there. And I'm gonna just say TGT, really, those three, because that'll be very interesting. Tyrese, Genuine, and Tank right now, I would love to see that. That would be a great show.
Let's go.
What is the Old Spice Sweat Defense campaign and how did you get involved? Well, this campaign is about Montez Sweat, who's an NFL football player. His last name is Sweat. Old Spice is trying to kick him out the NFL because he sweat. Old Spice, of course, is against anybody that sweat. It's a sweat defense, you know what I'm saying? They're against me, baby, because my name is Sweat, but it's just our last name, so I got involved because, I thought it would be fun because, if you join somebody whose last name is Sweat, messing with somebody that's last name is Sweat, I got to come to their defense. So I got involved, I thought it would be a fun thing to do, and Old Spice been around a long time, like the OG Keith Sweat. So I figured it would be a cool thing to do to create the song Nobody, add a little extra little elements to it and put it out. So that's what I did. Bossip, I want to say thank you very much for allowing me to address these headlines. And I know what your feelings are because I read the comments, believe me. And some of y'all, I don't know why y'all say what y'all say, but it's cool. Right now, I'm still on the road touring, so just in case you didn't know, I'm not sitting home twiddling my thumbs. Just had a #1 record on adult contemporary radio about a month ago called Boomerang. Syndicated on radio in about 70 markets called the Sweat Hotel. So if you want to apologize, confess, I play your maintenance man. That's what I do. So that's what I'm doing at this point.